Good morning everyone, I hope you are all well. Today we are doing another video in our road to max cash, but this time we are going to be mixing things up. I'm going to be doing some Slayer tasks in the hope that I can get some of the abyssal demons and anything that falls under that category to do the new content, which should be quite exciting. I've done some already, but hopefully we get lucky there. Also, of course, I do owe you all an apology or an explanation as to why the video distance between videos has been so much longer than it ever has before. I decided to take a little bit of a break from Runescape as some other big games that I've been awaiting the release for a long time had been announced and were released, so I wanted to go and play those, and I didn't want it to, kind of overlap and have ridiculously late nights doing this as well as playing those. And of course I can't put that stuff on YouTube because you guys are subscribed to my RuneScape content, so I didn't think anyone would want to see that. However, if you guys would like to see me stream or see me play other games as well as RuneScape, because I have streamed RuneScape in the past, then do let me know in the comments down below. I'd be happy to continue to do that and play other games in the midst of all of it while keeping the YouTube running at the same time. But anyway, yep, do let me know your thoughts on that, and let's crack on with today's episode. So, kicking things off with some nightmare creatures. I don't believe I've ever actually had the nightmare gauntlets drop. Let me know if you guys have. I've never had those. I have had gauntlets like Cinderbanes, Carapax wrist wraps, things like that, but I've not had the nightmare gauntlets. So this is our first task. Let's see if we get lucky at all here. So unfortunately we didn't get anything too fantastic, but let's move on to our next task. We're not done yet. So speaking of Cinderbanes and Carapax wrist wraps and nightmare gauntlets, we do have creatures of the Lost Grove next, straight after the nightmare creatures, so let's see if we can get a little bit luckier on this task. As you can see, I have crafted from our streaking at Archglacore that I have the two tier 85s, but they did absolute work on these guys. They were really strong. I managed to stay here with the inventory you can see right now for all 104 kills, which is pretty cool. I didn't have to go anywhere. I did use some shock, but I didn't even have vampirism on until right at the end, so I'll take that as a win. Let's see how we get on. Also, could all of you do me a massive favour and comment down below, not just about the streaming thing at the beginning of the video, but also what you guys have been up to lately in RuneScape. I haven't played recently, as you know. I told you that I've taken a break, so I'd love to know what you guys have been up to, maybe steal some of your ideas and see what's going on. See if you're enjoying anything new, or if you've discovered anything new, or just what you're enjoying most at the moment. You know, I always like to ask you guys questions and interact with you guys, so do let me know in the comments down below. Oh, and we've got ourselves some Cinderbanes. Wow, RuneScape is welcoming me back. That is 78 mil drop. That is, it's been a long time since I've had those. We were talking about them earlier. I am so glad we've got those. That is a lovely boost in our road to max cash. Let's keep this going. I am so happy we got those. That's so good. So closing in on our final few kills of creatures of the Lost Grove, we didn't get anything else too spectacular. We did get some Onyx Bolt tips, we did get some Grapevine seeds, and of course the Cinderbanes. We did get a Torn Grimoire page, which was really nice as well. So I say nothing too spectacular, obviously I mean aside from our big drop. So that Grimoire page is 5 mil, and the Cinderbanes are 78 mil. So in those drops alone, that's 83 mil from this task without the other bits and bobs. So I'm very pleased with what we've managed to grab ourselves during this task. This is better than I could have hoped for. Let's move on to our final task of this video, Of course, there were other bits that I did in between Slayer, but there was nothing really noteworthy to show you guys. But at the end, I'm going to show you what I've got in the bank as well as this in our Road to Max Cash. I'm not going to sell everything all at once. I'm going to show you what we've got at the end. But let's move on to our next task. So would you Adam and Eve it, I managed to get myself demons. Now, of course, it's not abyssal demons, which would have been ideal because it would have been far more of them. But I did get demons. So that means we can go to the brand new Slayer creatures. We're going to go right to the end of the dungeon and start killing some of these. I did get them the other day, but nothing very interesting happened at all, like drop wise. So it was exciting, so I know exactly where to go. So we're going to go down here, do our demon task, and then see how much we've made in this episode and overall during our journey. So let's see. I'd just like to say that this place looks absolutely awesome. These creatures that we slay are actually really cool to fight. I actually quite like the fact that they move around, that they spawn minions, that it's like a tiny mini boss fight, but it's not difficult. I really like that. Obviously, I am using some high-end gear for this, so maybe that's why it's not difficult, but I like the fact it's got like a mini kind of boss feel, but it's not difficult. I think that's quite cool. The scenery and like the background is really cool as well. I really like the vibe that they've got going on down here. It looks really, really cool. Hopefully they do even more with this. Maybe we're going to get like an abyssal demon boss that comes out of that portal, or you can go through that portal in the end and there'll be a bigger boss. That would be really cool as well. I mean, there's so much they could do with this. It's quite exciting. So nothing too spectacular there. We made some money here. Let's just take a look at how much we've made here. Just add all these bits and bobs up that we managed to get ourselves. So 1.2 mil plus a fair few in alks. But let's go through our bank and take a look at how much we've got so far. So here we are. I've withdrawn most of the big ticket items and all my money from my money pouch to see how much we've made. So let's take a look. So 1.2 billion, that's including our coins, but let's take those coins out and see how much we've made in between episodes with all the bits and bobs that we've managed to farm in between. 131.5 mil, which is a really, really nice result. Obviously massively helped by the Cinder Veins there. It's almost half the cost, but we are also keeping those Pernit's Quivers going. This is not including our Zook chest. If you guys have been following the series, you know that I've got over 100 mil in there, I believe. So we're making a really, really good dent right now into our Road to Max Cash. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The videos will be becoming more frequent again now that I've taken a little break. Do let me know your thoughts on what we've discussed during the episode at the beginning and halfway through in the comments down below. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care of yourselves.